lonely road to Chicago, where the cold wind knows my name. Every mile feels like a memory, every shadow looks the same. I left town in the evening with a suitcase full of rain. Had your picture in my pocket and your goodbye in my veins. The highway lights were fading like candles in the blue, and every song on the radio was still singing about you. I told myself I'd make it, leave the hurt behind somehow. But heartbreak rides beside me, and it's sitting with me now. On this lonely road to Chicago, I'm driving through the pain, with a blue note in my heartbeat, and your ghost inside the rain. On this lonely road to Chicago, I keep searching for a sign, but every streetlight whispers softly, you can't leave love behind. The city waits in silence, with its windows glowing low, like 1,000 tired strangers with nowhere else to go. I can hear a guitar crying from a bar on South State Street, and it sounds just like the sorrow past a church with no choir, a diner with no light, a motel full of silence, and a moon too tired to shine. Maybe dawn will forgive me, maybe blues will set me free, but the road keeps stretching longer when your memory rides with me. Let that old guitar cry slow, bend the strings like a broken prayer. Every note down that highway says I wish you were still there. On this lonely road to Chicago, I'm running but I'm bound. Every mile I put behind me only turns my heart around. On this lonely road to Chicago, where the midnight cuts so fine, I found the blues were waiting for me, and they sounded just like mine. There's a lonely road to Chicago, where the cold wind knows my name. I came looking for tomorrow, but I brought yesterday again. There's a lonely road to Chicago, where the cold wind knows my name. There's a lonely road to Chicago, where the cold wind knows my name. Some goodbyes don't close the door, they turn out the whole damn sky. The morning came, but it didn't shine, just a pale gray ghost on the county line. I reached for coffee cold as stone, in a house that no longer felt like home. Her dress was gone from the bedroom chair, her sweet perfume had left the air. The silence sat where she used to breathe, like a heavy hand laid over me. I watched her taillights fade away, down a road I still curse today. And since that hour I must confess, the world ain't worn its brightness yet. She took the sun when she left me standing in the shade, with a heart full of thunder and a soul that never prayed. She took the sun when she left. Now every sky looks cold and gray. I'm living in the shadow of the love she took away. The barroom lights try to fool my eyes, but neon don't know how to rise. The whiskey burns, but it don't warm this empty man inside the stone. I hear her laugh in the summer wind, then lose it before it can begin. Every woman, every song only tells me she's still gone. The moon hangs low like it understands a broken fool with shaking hands. I light one smoke, then another one, trying to make my own damn sun. She took the sun when she left me standing in the shade, with a heart full of thunder and a soul that never prayed. She took the sun when she left. Now every sky looks cold and gray. I'm living in the shadow of the love she took away. Let it cry for the daylight, let it bend for the warmth I lost. Slow and blue, like sunset dying in the rain. Maybe I was blind to see how much her light was saving me. Maybe I was too damn proud to stop her leaving through that cloud. If heaven hears a sinner's plea, send one sunrise back to me. But if she's gone beyond my reach, let darkness have what's left of me. She took the sun when she left me standing in the shade, with a heart full of thunder and a soul that never prayed. She took the sun when she left. Now every sky looks cold and gray. I'm living in the shadow of the love she took away. The morning comes, but it don't begin. Just another day I'm trapped within. I close my eyes and hold my breath, 'cause she took the sun when she left. When she left. There's whiskey under the streetlight, and rain upon my shoes. The night keeps pouring slowly, like a glass of midnight blues. I left the bar at closing, with your name still on my tongue. The jukebox played our old song, but it didn't sound so young. My coat was heavy with silence, shadow walked too slow. Every window held a memory of a place we used to go. And the city kept on breathing like it never felt no pain, while I carried all your leaving through the rhythm of the rain. There's whiskey under the streetlight, burning soft and amber gold. It tastes just like the stories that my heart has never told. There's whiskey under the streetlight, and a blues I can't outrun. I'm just a lonely man at midnight, still talking to someone gone. The sidewalks shine like mirrors, but they don't show me right. They only show a stranger trying to make it through the night. The saxophone was crying from a room across the street, and every note reminded me of your slow dancing feet. I try to drink the memory, but memories don't drown. They just sit beside your sorrow when the lights are going down. There's whiskey under the streetlight, burning soft and amber gold. It tastes just like the stories that my heart has never told. There's whiskey under the streetlight, and a blues I can't outrun. I'm just a lonely man at midnight, still talking to someone gone. Maybe love was just a doorway, maybe I was passing through. Maybe every glass I lifted was another prayer for you. But the moon don't give me answers, and the rain don't say goodbye. So I stand beneath this street light, with your ghost still passing by. Play it slow now, let that old guitar cry. Bend every note like a memory that never learned to die. There's whiskey under the streetlight, and the night is getting cold. Jacket worn and old. There's whiskey under the streetlight, and dawn is almost near. But I'll leave one drop for sorrow, and one last drop for you, my dear. There's whiskey under the streetlight, rain fading into blue. The city wakes without you, but my heart still waits for you. one glass down, one heart gone, and the night keeps singing your name. The neon sign is bleeding red on a street where angels never tread. I'm sitting here with an empty chair, talking to a ghost that isn't there. The bartender knows I don't need a word. He's heard my silence, he's seen me hurt. Another pour, another lie, saying I'm alright while I'm dying inside. And the rain keeps tapping on the window pane, like your fingers calling out my name. I tried to run, but I can't get free. Your memory keeps drinking with me. I got whiskey tears at midnight, falling slow in the ballroom light. Every sip burns like your goodbye, every shadow looks like your eyes. I got whiskey tears at midnight, a broken heart and a fading fight. If love was fire, then I watched it die. With whiskey tears at midnight. There's an old guitar in the corner crying like it knows the sound of a man still trying to forget the lips that used to stay before the morning stole you away. I see your dress in the cigarette smoke, hear you laugh in the words I choke. I should've held you, should've changed. Now all I hold is this glass of shame. And the jukebox plays our favorite song, but it doesn't know that you're long gone. I close my eyes, but I still see the woman who took the best of me. I got whiskey tears at midnight, falling slow in the ballroom light. Every sip burns like your goodbye, every shadow looks like your eyes. I've got whiskey tears at midnight, a broken heart and a fading fight. If love was fire, then I watched it die. With whiskey tears at midnight. Oh, oh. Let that guitar cry, bend it slow, bend it blue. Play the pain I never told her. Maybe I was too proud to say, baby, please don't walk away. Maybe I was blind, maybe I was wrong, maybe I knew it all along. Now the clock strikes 12 and I'm still here, drowning memories in amber tears. But no matter how much I drink tonight, I can't wash your name from my life. I got whiskey tears at midnight, falling slow in the barroom light. Every sip burns like your goodbye, every shadow looks like your eyes. I've got whiskey tears at midnight, a broken heart and a fading fight. If love was fire, then I watched it die. whiskey tears at midnight. So pour one more for the love I lost, for every dream that paid the cost. I'll leave when the morning steals the night, with whiskey tears at midnight. At midnight. There's a place past midnight where broken hearts don't have to hide. There's a road behind the old train line where the moon don't ever seem to shine. A little bar with a crooked door and sawdust tears on a wooden floor. The jukebox sings like a wounded man, playing songs nobody understands. I walked in low with my collar raised, carrying all my yesterdays. The bartender nodded like he knew another soul just passing through. He said, son, you ain't the first to show down where the lonely go, down where the lonely go, where the whiskey burns slow, where the broken hearts don't need to know how deep the sorrow grows. There's a woman crying near the back for a man who never made it back. There's an old man talking to the rain like it might bring his youth again. We're all just ghosts in a smoky room, dancing with some kind of doom. Some lost a lover, some lost a friend, some lost themselves and can't pretend. I took one drink and saw your face in every corner of that place. No matter how far I run, I know I am where the lonely go, down where the lonely go, where the whiskey burns slow, where the broken hearts don't need to know the sorrow grows. Down where the lonely go, where the neon barely glows. I lost your love, I lost my soul. Down where the lonely go. Let it cry for every lost soul, slow and blue, like a prayer in a barroom full of smoke. heaven's got a door somewhere. Maybe mercy still hears a prayer. But tonight I'm too tired to climb, too far gone and too late in time. If you ever wonder where I've been, I'm somewhere drinking with my sins, beneath the lights that flicker low down where the lonely go. Down where the lonely go, where the whiskey burns slow, where the broken hearts don't need to know how deep the sorrow grows. Down where the lonely goes, where the neon barely glows. I lost your love, I lost my soul. Down where the lonely go. When morning comes, I'll walk alone, past empty streets and payphone tones. But when the night falls cold and low, I'll be back again, I know. Yeah, down where the lonely go. That's where I learned to lose you slow. There's a guitar crying after dark, somewhere beneath the moon. Playing every broken promise in a quiet, smoky room. The night came dressed in velvet, the bar lights turned to blue. I sat beside my sorrow, like I used to sit with you. The piano spoke in whispers, the bass walked slow and low, and that old guitar kept asking, why you had to go. I tried to drink the silence, tried to smile and play my part, but every bend and every blue note went straight into my heart. There's a guitar crying after dark, calling out your name. Every string is full says the words I never told you. It sings the pain I couldn't share. The bartender wiped the counter. The last glass lost its shine. But I was still there listening to that lonesome sound of mine. Outside, the city shimmered with street lights wet and gold. But inside this little corner, every memory felt cold. Maybe love is like a melody that never learns to stay. Maybe hearts become old guitars when the ones they love walk away. There's a guitar crying after dark. Let it weep until the dawn. Let it bend the night wide open for love that's come and gone. There's a guitar crying after dark, and it sounds too much like me. If the blues can't bring you back, let it set this heartache free. There's a guitar crying after dark. As the smoke fades into blue, one last note for lonely hearts, and every song I wrote for you.